outscore teams.
The biggest issue for LSU defensively is guarding the ball. And it's all 5 spots is where they have breakdowns. On them saying you have to produce right now.
Andre Hyatt starts for LSU, number 15. We will see Milwaukee Wilkins. Watford works into the paint, throws up a runner that goes off the rim twice before it falls to the side. Vescovi, who LSU and Will Wade have nightmares debut, and he lit up the Tigers in his first game. No one had really known who Santiago Vescovi was. Now in his sophomore year, far more established. Thomas, that's the 3, that's too long, and that leads to a run out for Tennessee. Springer to the hole, in and out.
Yeah, a good job by Cam Thomas not to force a tough 2, get the ball reversed. If you don't get ball reversal against Tennessee's defense, you will be taking guarded shots for the next 2 hours. And not to go against that Tennessee set defense.
There's Fulkerson in the Thomas bumpy starts, missed a couple. Watford in the air, and
yeah, Springer and Johnson are really good now at running wide in their conversion offense and attacking from that 45 degrees now. They catch that ball, and their nose is finding the rim. Humble spirit, gracious.
Right.
Tremendous culture. He also has great culture. House 6 right now in Ken Palm's National Player of the Year race. That's getting ready for Sister Jean and the culture wall to be talked about a lot again in March. Man, what a performance by those guys today.
Do that again in March, right?
Absolutely.
It'd be Drake 8 with 9. Thomas doesn't have a point yet. We're midway through the first half.
And that Tennessee offense now looks different with 11 and 45 back on it. LSU, their true, pure half-court defense really is not that bad. This game goes on, man. It is an absolute war, Ravi, to win the elbow touch. Both teams are
down both, so it's a 2-point LSU advantage.
Cam Thomas working on those pin downs, and he will not get this thing up without searching for that shot. Yeah, Tennessee terrific with a press breaker. 1 pass and go. Make your layups, make your free throws. Check the film. Determines the outcome of games.
It's up high, and it's Anasicki who comes away with it.
Yeah, the Rhinoceros 55 in orange. Anasicki just 2 or 3 plays a game, just bullies people around the rim.
It's intriguing, and it's going to keep people glued.
I want you to think about it like this. If you're warming up during a game, and you look to the other end, to me in all of college ball, Gonzaga would give me some fear if I'm getting ready to play them. Baylor, I would have a little bit of hesitation getting ready to play Baylor because they can just come at you on both ends. You know the other 2 teams? Alabama.
They didn't see him, but James had an alley-oop on the baseline. They missed that. This game is, you can just feel, we are seconds away from a Tennessee wide open. They'll eventually, I think, take advantage of it once. But so far, they've turned it over a handful of times. Not shooting.
LSU's been this season defensively. It has gone the last 2 possessions. He's come with his half-court press is what it is. And then they've scrambled well out of crowded plays. Can you do it back-to-back game? In this game, can you do it back-to-back halves? We'll find out. That's a problem.
Davis.
That is the mismatch guy that Will Wade has. 4 in white. Darius Days completely changes LSU's team when he's on the floor.
Johnson. Javante Smart, I thought I got away with a walk. He landed before he put that ball up. It was blocked on the other end anyway. Good pass, and they're
concerned about Thomas. Days just going to stand out there. He is a catch-and-shoot guy, Days. He's not going to put that ball on the floor.
And Smart, no good from deep. While the rebound. Wide open.
You talk about wide open.
Springer, good points in the paint, 7 field goals or 3s. That's kind of the Alabama recipe for success. We go in the paint, at the rim, or 3s.
Cam Thomas was going to 5-4-3 at the half.
Yep.
Rick Barnes going to feel pretty good about it.
Twitter relationship. Let me throw like Arkansas Twitter out there. How's that?
Well, I'll answer it like this. Advice from. I only take advice from 5 or 6 people, so that's
right.
The best way to answer that. It changes with a win or a loss.
Springer, it's easy, and there's a bad pass on the inbound, stolen by Tennessee. Vescovi. And there's another.
He's your dive guy.
Vescovi is.
Thomas run into a handoff 3. You have to blow that play up, get on top of him. If he back cuts and makes a 2, so be it. But you cannot let him run into a handoff 3. You are one of the 5 or 6 people that I take advice from.
Oh. Okay, well, boy, that's a lot on my shoulders. I appreciate
this in the floor about as well as anybody we have.
Thomas, he got hit. That's no good. Thought I heard a whistle, but I did not. So it's a missed 3 for Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas kicks his legs trying to draw fouls as much as anybody, but not going for that bait today.
Baseline here, their inability to knock that open 3 down.
And they're going to continue to get the opportunities because, again, they're driving into the paint. The white jerseys are making it a foot race to the ball, and you have to be able to make the next pass.
Tough shot.
Hard to guard, isn't it? 6'9", you can bounce it like that, and you can go either shoulder and then quick, and a high release. Got him.
There was some help from Josh LeBlanc. Look out, Smart was lost. Straight with himself, had a chance to come down with it and put it back in.
Thomas shot that from the X in Cox. Orange sits.
Springer, good ball fake, high arc, and here comes Smart from the free throw line to grab the rebound. Saw Vescovi, kind of like you with the fireplace repair. Most people are waiting 2 or 3 weeks. You get it done in an hour.
Right now. Yep. Yes, sir, Mr. Dykes. He's got to get some points in transition. Their half-court offense has been bottled down in this game. Can they score off their defense now with halfway through the second half?
This Missouri should be an interesting test for the Razorbacks.
Wait, Herb Jones transferred to Arkansas?
I'm sorry, I meant to say Alabama, but Arkansas has got the big game against Missouri.
He is very athletic. Gaines is, man, just a fast athlete that can guard you, can drive it.
It's 12. Tennessee's got to be careful here. 3 ball.
That's the old school ball fake, take up the slack, knock down a 17-footer. That's how it was in the 80s and the 90s when I played. Cam Thomas working off those pin downs, catch and shoot. Say he now has a film he can put on with his guys and say, you tell me why this is not us every single game. And there's no pawns.
That's no. Lights out second half for the Tigers. Thomas has got 19 and his ability to score in the paint. They got 8 on the shot clock. He steps.
Jet screen, smoke screen, ghost screen. A lot of different terminology for that fake screen action. LSU calls it a trigger screen because it triggers a lot of their work. Be getting, man, stay locked in right now if you're LSU and get you a really good win.
Maybe a Kumwa into the game. Springer and Johnson on the left side. That's a takeaway.
Or Tennessee in a crowd.
Done with that Ohio State program is Chris Holtman. Like,
oh, absolutely.
If I were thinking of a hot coach, he'd be the guy.
Yes.
You see that all the time in football. In basketball, yes.
I see Chris in the same nominated for 2. Yep, lost twice in a row.
That's all right. We're getting nominated. Jimmy here, 68-56, under 4 to go. Darius Day's playing with 4 fouls. It was Day's
2.5, 3 weeks, and to not be in it.
It would be 2021 appropriate is what it would be.
It would. Tough shot.
Knocks it down. It's a 10-point game. Tough pass. Thomas is thinking of their own high school Harry now, or middle school Harry. Every one of them. It's too bad.
And sometimes that happens. I mean, sometimes just defensively, you weren't alert, you weren't alive, you didn't execute the plan, couldn't guard the elbows, all the things that Tennessee's been so good at.
To relying on freshmen, they've been so great lately, and in spite of the points that they've scored,
Tennessee cannot be what I think Tennessee's capable of being if Pons and Fulke don't shake themselves out of it. Look up points, Fulke with 4. That's supposed to be your 2 most consistent dudes that right now just have not produced a lot.
And how do you run in it if you're going to run and stay with your commitment to running every day in a onesie?
What a performance through the elbow or through the nail. Kept the ball
by Pedialyte. It's Javonte Smart, 20 points, 8 of 13.